like stuck back a little bit and she was like covering her mouth. I was like, she was so awesome. Yeah, she had to post it on Facebook. I think she had like a mild heart attack. It was kind of like her reaction was not what we were expecting.
Multiple mild heart attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first I don't think she said anything. She was just like,
yeah, she did not. She didn't know what to say.
This disgusting piece of garbage that we had brought. We're like cats when they bring home dead animals for their owners.
yeah.
Except
We proudly presented it to her. We were like, here you go.
And then there was multiple occasions where I just kind of made it my thing that I'd just collect everyone's leftover fruits after lunch, like everyone from our table, and I'd just like have a hoodie pocket full of these fruits, and I just sit there during class just eating these fruits, but not in normal way.
Man,
one of my favorites was I would take a banana and I would bite the tip off of it.
Oh.
I'd mush it around like inside the peel first, and then I'd bite the tip off, and I'd go-gurt it into my mouth. And then there was the the orange incident, where I decided that while she's giving a lecture to the class, actually trying to teach us useful information, I decided to take this orange and just cram the entire thing in my mouth and just stare at her. And when she looked at me, I bit down on it, and my mouth got stuck with this mushy orange just in there. It's squirting juice out of my mouth, and I'm just like struggling. I'm like, see, what else was there?
Well,
I know Carter did this at least once, and I did it a few times. The banana brass knuckles.
Yep.
Where you just cram your fingers. Banana phone. You just cram your fingers through a banana peel, and you just like hold it with your like greasy banana fingers.
Jesus.
There's a few times where I would stare Frau dead in the eyes and eat an entire apple, including the core.
There was one time Tristan was using his teeth as like a pickaxe on an apple. You like put it on the table. You just go,
I just had no. It was sitting on the desk, and I was just in class because we had free time. So I was just like,
I have the video. I have the video. I should. You know what I should do? I should put all these videos that we're talking about together and just call it like Juicebox Compendium. And so like we can put like, I don't know, it was each one that's been referenced in a podcast. That'd be fun.
Oh yes, that'd be good. Like a compilation.
Yeah, just like they're completely out of context. Like if you watch it and just don't know us, you don't know anything of what's going on, and then you have to watch the podcast to learn about what's going on. That'd be awesome.
Basically, all of these shenanigans I did with fruits after lunch led to the ban of bringing food back from the lunchroom.
Yep.
She locked it down. She's like, you guys can no longer bring food into this room. Like, you cannot bring food up from lunch or drinks or anything. And yeah.
Did Carter, did you get banned from the incense thing? Not the incense thing, the essential oils burner thing? The diffuser.
Get banned from that?
Carter,
what are you talking about,
every day before class, Frau would always have this diffuser going, and me and Carter would go back there, and we just loved the smell of citrus. So we'd go back here, Carter would fill it with water, and then we'd sit there for like 5 minutes like, we need more lemon. We need more lemon.
These
so
guys...
like 18 drops of this lemon. She's like, stop wasting all my essential oils. And we're like, we're not wasting them. It smells good.
These guys literally like gassed us out of there. Like it was so bad at one point that it like burned my nose and like my eyes. I was sitting there like
I think that's the time where we put in way too much peppermint, because peppermint you needed like 2 drops max. But the lemon, you could add the whole bottle.
Oh my god!
You could never have enough lemon.
No.
We also. When did we get I don't know, but like as a prize or something, we got those like packets you put in a water bottle, and so then we're all like, oh, let's just pour this into our mouth, and we're sitting there like,
these flavor packets.
Yeah, God, that was terrible. That was like, I still remember that. That was terrible. It was like so sweet. You're just sitting there like convulsing basically from the amount of sweetness you just put in your mouth. God, Jesus. I don't know. That was pretty good. Was there basically all you need to know is that when Tristan brought fruit up, he defiled those fruit in the most terrible ways. Like I've seen him eat a banana from the middle out with the peel on, and he always said like,
our favorite part was just to take the banana and just go home, peeling all.
He'd say he's like, do you prefer your banana with or without the shell?
Yeah, and he just bite it.
There was one time I disguised myself as a chair for like half the class period, I think. Or not like half the class period, but like the first 15 minutes where like you have the chairs and like the chairs, you could like fit your legs and stuff. And so what I did, do you guys remember this in the corner?
I think.
I got underneath the chair and like my eyes were like poking out of like that thing. That was hilarious. I don't think she noticed me at first, and then I don't know. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
German club or not club. The class also started a lot of our day-long challenges, such as who can stand the longest. Which had to be postponed due to another
teacher getting angry.
Not amazing teacher that forced everyone to sit down.
Are you talking about Mrs. Russell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But we basically like challenged each other, like all of us. We're like, who can stand the longest? So that like, German was like our third block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we had like a group chat just to like keep updates, and we would like we wouldn't sit in any of our classes or at lunch or anything. It was just like anywhere. No, like even after school.
No, except to drive and take a poop.
Yeah, we had like rules that you could abide by, and then we had to make an exception for Mrs. Russell's class because
poop. First time I had to do it like this.
Angry.
He had to call it an airdrop.
My favorite line from that day was, "Are you trying to assert dominance on me?"
Yeah, and see the
because
thing is,
we were standing in the class.
The thing is, she said that to you, but she also said it to like me and Max and like everybody who was doing it. Like me and Max were dead ass. We're like, we had our arms. We were not taller than anybody else. Keep in mind, like we kept at the same level as them. The only difference was my butt and me and Max's butts were not in the chair. So we were doing this, we're doing this, and she's like, are you guys teaching? And we're like, what? No, we didn't say anything. And then she's like, well, you guys are kind of standing up, so that's to assert dominance since you're the tallest person in the room. And we're like, no, dude, we are still at like seated level.
It's like we're literally just doing this because it's fun.
Yeah, and it began for the stupidest reason. Like we were having a discussion.
I think I started it.
Yeah, we were having a discussion where it was like roads. Technically, it was like, are roads? Like if we didn't abide by the laws, is a road a road? Like it was something like that, or is it raining or is it not on the road? It's like, but you could just look at the weather. But it's like, if you don't look, then is it raining or is it not? Because it could be both. It was some weird, some dumb thing. But then we said, okay, I'll stand up for my opinion. And so that was how it started. Yeah, I'll stand up for my opinion.
During German, and this spread out to other classes too, we would also do the, you'd make eye contact with somebody, and then you just go. You just stand up and sit back down, and like it was like a who has a bigger dick challenge kind of thing. Like if you stood up and the other person didn't stand up, like you were just dominant.
And who would stay standing for the longest?
Yeah,
that was a thing.
I think we did a lot of that in band.
Yeah,
like
band
we just see each other in the room, be like,
And our band teacher was not happy about that.
Well, he didn't notice, which was hilarious, because what it could have been, Carter's still standing, what it could have been, it could have been interpreted as, like, we're adjusting, we're fixing our, now we're all standing. Great. Fantastic. I'm glad that we're still nostalgic. But, no. It was like, if you were adjusting your chair or adjusting your seat or something, like, it would make sense. But it would get like 5 people standing up, just like straight, yeah. Just completely staring straight forward, no movement, and then just after a little bit, just sit down. No problems. No problems. So funny. I don't know, man. That was nuts. But the one time we did get yelled at. Now this is a band thing. I don't think we mentioned this in
probably not
the band podcast now. But so since it stems from German, we'll mention it here. One time we had like 10 people standing up in band class. He was talking.
Was this senior year?
Yeah. We had like 10 people.
So I wouldn't have been there for that.
We had like 10 people standing up, and like nobody would sit down. And so then he turns around and he like looks around the room and he's like, "Why is everybody standing up? Like, are you guys going somewhere?" And then we all just like simultaneously, just everybody sits down. He's like, "Well, don't stand up if I'm talking. I'm trying to teach here." And I'm like, oh God, yeah, God, that was funny. We do some crazy stuff while Frau wasn't looking.
Yeah.
It wasn't like insulting of her. It was just something hilarious, like during
something dumb.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think out of everyone in that class, I definitely got in trouble the most. Not even like in trouble. It's just like I'd get caught doing the
Oh yeah, towards the end she
like God. One time I had this tennis ball that I found like out by the tennis courts, and I was just sitting there like bouncing it on the table and bouncing on the wall, and I forgot, was it somebody, I think it might have been, was Braden in German?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was him. No, it was Dakota W. I'm not gonna give full names.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
But like I was bouncing this ball, and I like dropped it. No, I know who it was. It was Kukas Look.
Lucas. Lucas.
I like bounced the ball and it fell off the table and rolled over to him, and I was like, "Hey, can you grab that for me?" And he grabbed it, stood up, walked to the front of the classroom, sat it on the whiteboard, and turned around and walked back and sat down and just stared at me. And I was like, "You." Oh, no, you did not. So I stood up, walked to the front of the class, grabbed my tennis ball, walked back to my seat, and Frau looked at me and she's like, "Stop bouncing it, please." And I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry."
Bro, there was one time she actually genuinely got mad at us, and I felt so bad afterwards. Like, we were all "Oh, dude."
Like, it was never our intention to actually make anyone angry.
No, it was so
unless
bad.
They deserve it.
Yeah. Obviously, it fixed because in the end, she was like, "You guys were my favorite group." Like, we put so much life in that class. But, yeah. There was one point where we were throwing pencils across the room and, like, trying not to get caught. Did anybody get caught for that? I don't think we got caught.
I don't think so.
No. We were just like...
Because we were just, like, passing them, just like...
Yeah, we like...
And she'd, like, look back and everyone would just be like...
everybody would like act like we're just...
She was probably suspicious.
Yeah, and like it would be like this, we're all just sitting there looking at the front of the room, and I'm just like, just like
I think any time that we were being a normal class, she was probably suspicious that we were doing something.
There was one time where everybody was quiet or something, and she's like, "What's going on? Is something wrong?"
like genuine like confused about what we were trying to do because we were just actually paying attention.
Yeah, and I wish, like, I'm not, like, none of this stuff is stuff we're making up. This actually happened.
Like, all of this actually happened. It's shit that we did in that class. And, like, you could ask her about it, and
Yeah.
she would be like, "Yep, that was them."
Did we ever get those pictures from the people who weren't there that one day?
Oh no. See, guys, actually, as we're making this podcast, we're in the process of developing a present for Frau, which is a kind of a reunion because we got cut
Only
short.
like a year after we graduated.
Carter's idea. We got cut. Yeah, we got cut during like the last semester with her, and so that wasn't fair.
During
COVID. So we're getting together. We're making a present for her, and hey, maybe
we got together.
Yeah,
and we took pictures.
Maybe she'll listen to this podcast. Maybe. I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not, but maybe. Okay. If so, we love you, Frau. Heart to heart, we love you. But anyway.
If you are listening, also thank you for those little letters that you wrote everyone. Really
yes,
nice.
That was adorable. Wir lieben dich.
Wait, you guys got letters? Bro, she hated my ass.
I doubt that.
Yeah, no, I doubt it.
I don't think she hated any of us.
No.
I think she tolerated some of us a little more than others. But
she tolerated the girls because they weren't ever having fun. Ah!
Yeah, heard that.
Heard.
All they did was be normal students. Gosh.
All they did was bring down the vibe.
Yeah. It was a kind of a situation where we were starting to do something, and then they're like, "Hey, can we not do that?" It's like,
yeah, like they try to take authority, and it's like,
no.
What do you think you're gonna do by telling us not to do this? You're gonna make us want to do it more.
Yeah, you think we're gonna listen to you? Oh, another thing about this class, we did. Now, don't get me wrong. We learned a lot.
Oh yeah.
We learned a ton of stuff. And the reading stuff,
I think we learned more than most people would in 4 years.
Yeah, I learned so much about reading and stuff like that in German. But when you think, do you know where I'm going with this?
I just found 2 axolotls.
Oh, dude, save one for me. I need to get on that realm. Save one for me. I love the axolotls.
I don't know if I have name tags. Okay. Wait, can I put them in buckets?
Yes.
I have 2 buckets.
Sorry guys, Minecraft moment. But anyway, Anyway. Where was I at? Yeah, so okay, we would have a reading assignment. It was like just a kid's book. Like there was some kid illustrations on there, and like it was like just, you know, like simple sentences, blah blah blah. And we had Notability on our iPads, so you could like draw on the document. It was within minutes of getting this reading assignment, I would receive an airdrop from either Tristan or whoever, where
somebody in the class,
the little girl on the page had become like, her eyes were like bleeding. She had like a pentagram drawn on her chest.
Wasn't it Sophie Scholl?
Well, yeah, but that was among many of them.
That was when we were doing the group reading.
That was among many of them.
That we were doing this.
Yeah. It was just, and we're all just sitting there again, like the normal student. We're just looking like we're doing, you know, normal stuff. And then I'd get this airdrop.
You just get a little.
Get this airdrop. Get the little ping. You look up. Look who sent it to you. You look down and you open it. And you just see this terrible thing in front of you, and you just have to sit there. You have to sit there composed. Jesus, it's so bad.
Yeah.
There was one thing, our illustrations were hilarious. By no means am I a good illustrator or like drawer.
I don't think any of us are.
Yeah, I'm not good at drawing. But one of the things the drawings I'm most proud of is Hairshot, who I mentioned earlier. We had to do a project. It was like we had to make a kid's book that said, or a story that said, where is Hairshot? Wo ist Hairshot? And
I remember mine.
I did one that he was stealing the souls of children. That's where he was at. Yeah. And like the thing.
Did you draw him as Mr. Clean?
No. I drew him as Murr from Practical Jokers. I traced it, and then I had his hand up, and he was just sucking. I had the kid from like the Sophie Scholl thing or whatever. Her or probably not the Sophie Scholl, but like from one of them. I traced the kid, and her like soul was leaving her body, and his eyes were like glowing red. It was so funny, and we presented it in front of him, so he was just like looking at this thing like all awkward.
Yeah.
He's like, it's so funny. God. Oh my
Thank
God.
you. I love it.
Thank you.
I think mine. I pretended I made him be like the target of an assassination, and I think the ending was like, Hair Shot was floating down the river, and like I put random body parts down.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We got a lot. We got away with a lot of stuff in that class.
We did get a lot. One time I drew Jonathan with like Paige's like shapes. Do you guys remember this? I basically made him like, do you know the Canadians on South Park? What they look like?
Yeah.
I basically turned him into that, and I was like, guys, look, it is so,
yeah.
I was like, it is so accurate, and he's like, no, it's not. Oh, and then there was another time.
Backstory for that. One second.
Yeah.
Backstory for that. Jonathan, he's never been open about like it isn't a big deal or anything, but he was never open to us about like what race he was, like specifically.
Oh
so
yeah,
we
and
just always make up random stuff. So for a while, like in my phone, his name is That Canadian, because for a while we just decided he was Canadian.
I thought he was Filipino.
he's probably
finally opened up
Filipino.
about it.
Yeah,
He
and
finally opened up about it, but he was Canadian for a while. A Canadian
he was
Asian.
he was Italian
I think
for a little bit.
I think in my
Yeah.
phone his name is just Canada.
Yeah, mine is still Canadian.
He's like the Vanos of our group.
Yeah. So there was the time, do you guys remember when we called him Italian? He hated that so much. Like, there was one keynote
and of
I
course that
did.
drove us to keep calling him Italian.
There was one keynote I did in front of the class where I said, Jonathan's dad, and I pointed to just this stock image of like a chef. Like a pizza chef. Oh, and I'm not. That's not racist to Italians. We were just making fun of him. But oh my God, that was terrible. Jonathan, if you're out there and you're hearing this, I'm sorry. Except I'm not. Oh God. Dude, you know what's something else in German class? My appendix was getting ready to burst during German class.
Yes.
And so I was sitting here, I was like,
I remember in band.
I was like,
In band, you had to play the violin.
the only other instrument I knew how to play was the violin, and I played the sousaphone, because I wasn't allowed to lift anything above like 20 pounds. And so the only thing I remember I knew how to play was the violin. So stupid. But
Oh, dude, I remember in band when hold on, let's see if I can find the instrument. I remember in band when I
Oh,
whipped out
no.
this bad boy.
oh, that comes
I
into
don't
our
have
story.
that.
That comes into our story. So keep that on you. But
I gave mine away.
so during German, it was like sophomore year or something like that. It was German notebook. I know where mine is. It's behind my PC right now. But
I don't know where mine is anymore.
But so during German, it was like one day I was just like, I'm really not feeling it today. I'm just like, by the end of the class period, my head's on my desk. I'm like, it's so bad. But anyway, where did Tristan go? Is he looking for his notebook?
I'm over here.
We made custom notebooks for this class, and it was so funny because we just made them out of like collages. It was actually really cool. I'm really glad that she like made us do that because it was a cool way to make notebooks. It was like we put like just a normal composition notebook, but we wrapped construction paper around it, and then we made like a collage. So we like glued a bunch of like things we cut out of a magazine, and then we wrapped it in like clear Scotch packing tape. So then it became this like reinforced notebook. It was kind of cool. What does that say?
This is my coordinates in Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Tristan asked me.
Oh, is that yours? Dang.
Yeah.
It says cancer on the front. It says cancer.
Dude, this is Right, I remembered making this because there's this random ass black guy right here that I found in a magazine and I just put him on there.
I put some like
Rob
sumo
Gronkowski,
wrestlers and stuff.
ukulele,
Deep cuisine.
Pokemon.
Deep cuisine.
Oh God.
This shit brings back a lot of memories. Holy crap.
I'll have to.
Oh, yeah. I remember this. I drew a pentagram and I wrote dab in the middle.
I'm pretty sure me and Dawson drew somewhere in my. Oh yeah.
What is that?
That's Patrick. There's more somewhere. We have like a list of names. I don't know why.
Oh
he
God.
did that.
Oh God.
A list of names.
Why are you?
I have some pretty cursed drawings in there because I would try to draw a picture with all the vocab words, and it was always bad, like really bad.
Here's a triangle that says "re."
Dang, I should get that out. Maybe my next podcast. Which honestly, guys, I'm gonna split this into 2 parts because we've got like 2 hours worth of content on this. Or almost 2 hours, I guess.
I don't want you over here.
So anyway, so let's talk about. So you guys can search through those if you want. Just like see if you can talk about anything that we have in there. See if we can sing a song in German or something like that.
Ratatouille. I remember that.
Oh no, Remy.
Hey, here's a crunch wrapper
Okay,
from
wonderful.
class.
Oh God, I left my.
As a bookmark.
I left some. What is that? It's a
Oh, are
spice.
you ready?
It's an herb. What is it?
Are you ready? I found my full name.
Time.
No, name another one, Carter. You're close.
Dill.
No.
Parsley.
Here's the outcast.
Betson.
What?
Dawson was strong.
Basil.
Basil.
Cilantro.
Basil. I harvested some basil earlier and I put it in my car, on like the dashboard to like dehydrate it.
Your car's gonna smell like basil now.
Well,
Are you ready to
I
hear my
like that
full name,
smell, so
Aaron?
it's fine. But yeah, so sorry. Go ahead.
Are you ready to hear my full name?
Sure.
Tristan J. Stover, Sharkeisha Felicia Later, Fergenberger.
Jesus. Oh,
And then there's little drawing.
do you
of a
guys?
little family.
Okay, do you guys remember? Do you guys remember during German 1 where so we all had to adopt German names as kind of part of the class, and Carter's was Karl Heinz, Tristan was Torsten.
Well,
it was like
here's my story on my name. My name was actually going to be yours, Aaron. I wanted Klaus
okay.
because that's the fish from American Dad, and that's what I
Yeah.
was going for. And then you took that shit, and I was like, well, backup plan.
Oh.
Nobody else wanted Tristan. I picked it because it sounded like my name.
I think that's my name. That's my name in my phone. Torsten.
Here's Timmy.
I was gonna go with Gunter, but I knew Gunter was gonna get picked immediately.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Who had Gunter?
Jacob.
Jacob.
Oh, look at this. It just says Max is a stupid head.
Licht. Light.
It says I do not like it. Nicht.
Oh, nicht.
Okay. It was my review on mineral water.
Oh.
Oh,
I would not recommend mineral water for people not used to it. It does not taste very good, and the carbonization is not good for the after.
Just imagine like water,
or
like spicy water, and horrible.
Yeah.
If you dumped chili powder into water, that's kind of what you're getting.
I just got to German too.
So much stuff in there. Okay, wait, hold on. Flip to one of the stamp pages. And see if we can still do it.
I got you. I thought I had my first one over here. Oh, maybe this is it. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Stamp pages.
Name one for me.
You ready? I can identify cognates in what I read.
Oh my god! Why did you pick that one? Okay, give me a different one, give me a different one.
Okay. I can use verbs besides machen and spielen to talk about hobbies.
Yeah.
Come on, German 4, you got this.
Let's see. Well, I'm trying to think of like how you would say. Oh yeah, okay. So it would be like if knitting was the word, like
Notten. I think it's
yeah,
Notten.
it would be like
Knotten.
ish notten Garen. Ish not a
Yeah.
Garen. Yeah. So you put Garen or like oft, veel oft. So you got like
In meiner Freizeit.
yeah,
Yo!
in meiner Freizeit from oft. What?
Musikalischer März 2018.
Is
Hier
that
kommt hinaus.
dude? No. Okay, you know what's a hard banger from that? Musikalischer März. Musikalischer März was it was like a thing where she picked a bunch of German songs and it was like a bracket, so we'd like listen to them and then like vote which one was the best. The hard banger from the first time she did that was Wenn sie tanzt, which for English that's when she danced. Dude, sie war anders, alles los, vergaß.
That's how you can tell it's a banger. We all remember it.
I can identify basic colors.
Dude, you know what song I actually remember? Wannsee! Wannsee!
What was the one where the teenage couple was like going out on a boat to have sex?
What?
Yeah, that's Wannsee.
What? Oh,
That's
it is. What?
Where, like, the older people go
I
and
remember
shake-
the video. That's how I remember it.
Dude, German music videos are so weird compared to American ones. Like they're also like wholesome. It's basically just like a bunch of clips at the beach, like
Brum, 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 sind die alle mein?
no,
Sind die alle
grün,
meine
grün,
Kleider?
grün sind alle meine Kleider, grün, grün, grün ist alles, was ich habe. Darum grün ist alles, ist so grün ist daran,
We've been talking
Schatz
for an hour
mein
and a half.
grüner ist. Yeah, I know.
We haven't even began to go over like
Yeah.
the caroling.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the caroling.
Schnappi,
Oh my
schnappi,
god.
schnappi, schnapp.
Every Christmas.
Schnappi, 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 schnapp.
Every Christmas, we would go to like German households in the community, and we'd sing Christmas songs. It was so good and wholesome. That got me in the Christmas spirit right there. Plus, they would always give us
Disclaimer, I never went.
oh, Carter,
Never
Carter,
once.
the Christmas spirit
Never
doesn't
once.
live within you.
Who cares?
Es war nicht Weihnachtszeit für dich.
Dude, you know the weirdest thing? I started singing Christmas songs at work like 2 days ago, and then I switched into German like immediately. It was
See?
weird.
All the time. Like I'll be mid sentence and I'll accidentally switch to German for like a few words, and I'm like, where did that come from?
I can't sing "Oh Christmas Tree." I can't. Like I can't go.
Dude, I always sing O Tannenbaum.
Yeah,
I always sing it.
Oh Tannenbaum.
Die grün sind deine Blätter.
Die Christmas zusammen
Everything is
sein,
so off.
wenn auch im Winter, wenn es schneit. Oh Tannenbaum, oh Tannenbaum, wie grün ist deine Blätter. I would, dude, Frau would hate it when I would go like super up the octave. Wie grüßt die Schnee zusammen seid, wenn auch im
Jonathan would always do
Winter,
the
wenn es
opposite.
schneit. He would always go down
Jonathan
there. He's like,
was trying to go as low as he could.
yeah,
Jonathan was basically just rumbling.
yeah. It's like those like TikTok e-boys, you know? They're like. Have you ever seen that? Where they're like the guy
Dude,
talks.
when they sing that low, it just reminds me of Corpse Husband or
Yeah.
whatever his name is.
Yeah, legit, for real. Yeah, no, that was a good time. Christmas caroling was a good time. It was that was a wholesome moment. That was like, you know, you have all these memories in high school that are hilarious, but then that was just one where it's like, yeah, that was good. Look back and tear up and cry because it's all over. No, I'm just kidding. But no. So anyway, there was caroling. What else was there, Tristan?
What?
Okay.
Why me?
I don't know. You were looking at the. Okay.
I can keep looking at the book.
Okay.
I don't have everything in the book though. Like, I don't think I have anything past German 3.
Mm,
Oh no, this is German 3 and 4.
okay.
That's this stamp sheet.
Yo, do another stamp sheet. Let's see if we can do another stamp. Let's go
I
test our
don't-
knowledge.
I think I only have one stamp sheet. Is this 2018 still? Yeah. Why is the last music I listened to I have 2018? Saint Nicholas. Oh, what's up with the you remember the Christmas stuff? Like the creepy
Krampus.
shit they do in,
Yeah,
the creepy shit they do in Germany.
dude, Krampus is such an awesome like thing. German history
I
is
just
cool.
found the stamp sheet.
Krampus is such an awesome part of that because it's like anti Santa, and it's like
Okay, ready?
yeah,
I can tell 5 different careers in German.
okay,
Krankenschwester.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Isn't that one, yeah?
Nurse. Yeah, nurse.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
nurse.
Sick sister. Sick sister. Yeah. Nurse.
Yeah, every German translation is extremely literal.
Yeah. Sick sister. Okay. And then what's
I know
another
how to
one?
say job. Isn't mechanic? Mechanique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then der job or der job.
Doctor,
What?
doctor.
Yeah, okay. A
Yeah.
frizz
The roof is the career. I know that.
is it der Friseur? Der Friseur or die
That's
Friseur?
one. That's one.
Yeah, that's
I don't
a
know what it
hairdresser.
means, but that's one.
Hairdresser. That one. Let's see. I gotta get on Duolingo. I gotta do this now. See, just talking about this,
Duolingo.
it's got
I'm a little
me.
rusty.
It's got me doing this. Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Ooh, what's this?
What?
Wenn ich ein Voglein war.
When
Who?
you were a bird? If you were a bird. Oh yeah. That was. We never really. We sang that like once, but we never did it again.
Yeah.
Ever.
I don't even remember that one.
Yeah.
It's just in there.
Do you guys remember Schnitzelbank?
Oh yeah.
Die Prinzin by Millionär.
Schwessel gerne Millionär. I love that. I love that so much. By the way, I will never sing outside of like in any other class or anything. I would never do that. Like never choir, never anything. But German, you got me up and singing. I will be an opera singer if it was all in German, okay?
I think this is about me and you, Aaron.
What?
I have a similarities and differences between my friend.
Oh god.
Similarities are track gelaufen, and wir haben. Oh no, this is about Jonathan because wir haben Hurdle gemacht. I just wrote hurdles. It's hurdle.
We do hurdles, that's it. We don't do anything else together. Like
Yeah,
That's
me
it.
and Jonathan, we ran hurdles and we ran track, and that's all we had in common.
Yep.
yup.
One of the differences I have, ich bin schnell, ist nicht.
Jeez.
I
Oh,
am fast, he is not.
we should talk about sports. We should talk about track and stuff like that because we never did that. We never
We'll
did
do
that.
next time.
But yeah,
We never did that senior year.
But I
so-
guess if we're gonna
True.
continue talking about German next time.
well, no, we're gonna we just gotta finish German out because we're already at 1 minute and 40, so we got 20 minutes left. 20 minutes to talk about German. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my stuff because right now my high school stuff, you can see my garage. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but all my high school stuff is under a bunch of totes and boxes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get my stuff out hopefully this week, and then what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna look through it and see if we can rise up some nostalgia, talk about stories, because I know I've got some stuff in there, but
I,
yeah.
I just found the the Schultüte.
Oh, that was
Uh,
adorable. That was
Schultüte.
cute. Yeah.
I remember mine had what was his name? He was a boxer. Jellybean? No. What was his
Oh,
No,
name?
it was a biscuit, something biscuit.
Biscuit.
What?
Butter biscuit.
No,
Butter
Butterbean.
biscuit. Butterbean.
Butterbean.
That's it. Yeah.
Butterbean. I
Butter
remember my
biscuit.
Schultüte because we decorated them. Basically, the entire thing was just a picture of Butterbean, and that is all. Because we went through all these magazines trying to find stuff to decorate with, and I just found a picture of this big old boxer dude, and then I was just like, "Yep, this is it," and stuck it on there. Also, this notebook still smells like the glue we used in class.
That's nice. I think I spilled something on mine, so it's definitely gonna smell differently. I think it is like apple juice or something. And it smelled like that. rough. Man, yeah, no, that's pretty awesome.
The
Dang.
crab.
The crab. Oh, or is that
Why
multiple
are
crabs?
you climbing on me? Just one.
Honestly, the more we talk about this class, the more I just want to go back and be like, "Yo, Fro, what's up?
We're back. Just
We're
sit
back.
down in the middle of her class.
We're
like,
back." Man, that was good. Those were good times. Some good times. Oh, yeah, we should probably talk about the whole Sophie Scholl thing.
Oh yeah, we never did that.
Yeah. Carter, would you like to start it off?
That was the greatest trip we've ever took, or in my opinion, it was great, the greatest one, because yeah, we went to didn't we go to Crown Center or some
Yep.
shit like that
Yeah.
in Kansas City?
Yeah.
It was one of the only few German trips I actually took, because I didn't really participate much in outside class things. I was mainly just an in-class person. But we got up really early to go to Crown Center. I had to wake up extra early because I still lived in. Wait, no, that was senior year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't have to wake up that early then. But we basically went to Crown Center to watch a play about Sophie Scholl. She was like, I don't know, like chased by Nazis or some shit.
She was a German girl who was spreading like
Yeah. She was
propaganda.
anti-Nazi stuff.
She was a university
And then-
student, and she was spreading leaflets about anti-Nazi propaganda during World War II. Obviously, that's not very good, so that's kind of
And
the
then
story.
she got imprisoned and her brother got killed and
Yeah.
blah
Yeah.
blah blah. She
And we
was
went
psycho.
and watched a play over
She
it.
was no, she was a good person. She did a lot, and so anyway, we learned about that in class. A lot of which we had defaced.
The prison guard dude was the funniest guy I've ever seen in a play. It's also like the only play I've seen.
Fair.
He was just hilarious.
Wait, was that the older guy?
Yeah.
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 It was like mostly comedic, that play, for most of it, and then there was some times where that prison guard dude, he was being all nice and stuff like that, he would just start yelling, and you're like, oh my god.
He like
Oh my God.
slammed the table down and he'd be like,
Yeah.
come on, and just like going off, and it's like,
I was like, oh whoa. And this theater was kind of cool because it was like a really small stage,
Yeah.
but
I think it's called a black box, something like that.
yeah, it was kind of cool. It was really cool, actually.
and they actually threw leaflets out.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
leaflets were
that
just
was
like,
the coolest part.
I don't know, the leaflets just were, I think they were just ripped
$100
out.
bills.
Yeah, they were just ripped out pieces of like German text, but it was kind of cool. It was really cool. But afterwards, Frau just turned us loose in this huge like shopping center thing. She's just
And
like,
across the street was a ice skating rink and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So we just had like 3 hours to do whatever.
yeah, she's just like, be back at this time, and we're like, oh yeah, we will.
Like sick.
First, we went
We
to,
won. Candy store.
Oh, we went to the train place and got
yeah,
food.
train
Oh, yeah.
burgers.
Hungry.
Oh, that was so cool. There was this burger
I wanna go
place.
back there.
Yeah, that delivered, and it was like a Rusty Spoon kind of diner in like a huge shopping center, but it would deliver your burgers via a train that went around the thing. Of course, we all got cardboard conductor hats. I mean,
Hats.
come on.
Even though they were meant for the children.
Yeah, come on, right?
Come
How
on,
are we
son.
not gonna grab them?
Come on, son.
You
yeah,
put a conductor's hat in front of me and expect me not to put it on?
You give the Juicebox squad a free handout to make us look goofy, and you expect us to not take it? Come on.
Come on, son.
Come on, son. There's a honestly, this might go in the compendium. I'll put the picture we took where Max is wearing his like his conductor hat and he's just like staring at the camera like he's just like angrily staring at the camera and we're all just eating the burgers. That was awesome. And then where else did we go? What after that?
I know we went ice skating at some point.
That was toward the end. Cause then first we went to
I have a
the
video of that.
We went to the candy store.
the candy store. We went to the huge toy store as well, and we all bought musical instruments, which is where Carter brings that up.
I wonder if I have another one because hold on. I gotta make sure I'm inside. So
I
I don't...
gave it to someone.
What did I? Which one did I? I bought the pan flute, and which other one?
Oh, and your little
Yeah, the mouth harp. The mouth harp. Yeah.
That was insanely hard to play.
Harmonica.
Oh, fun fact. Do you guys know what happened with my mouth harp?
What? Okay.
I chipped my tooth with it.
Oh yeah.
I felt so bad. I felt a chunk of it go off. I was like, oh my god. It's obviously, you can see, it's not very big. It's not a very big chunk, but just like a tiny little, yeah, I bought one of those. Well, it was just, oh my god. I can still feel the chunk it took out. A mouth harp, for everybody who doesn't know, is just a piece of metal you flick, but you use your mouth to shape the note, so it goes doing, doing, doing. I'm trying to find it here real quick. Please? Mouth harp? Mouth harp time? Oh,
That was a very fun trip.
You know what I just remembered? Oh, well, talk about ice skating real quick while I try to find this mouth harp.
I didn't go ice skating because I cannot skate worth a shit. So everybody else went ice skating while I just sat and watched.
Yeah,
played some instruments.
You played my instrument while we did that, and then you went back and bought the flute after that, the piano flute.
Yeah.
Found it. But no, so ice skating, Tristan was like, here, I'm going to run really fast or I'm going to slide very fast at the wall or whatever. I think, was Carter filming or was Dakota filming?
Yeah, I was filming.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I
have a video on my
one
phone.
time and Carter filmed the other.
Tristan.
Because I did it twice.
Did you flip over twice?
Yeah.
No,
I
Yeah.
flipped over. I did a front flip over twice. Well, a front flip, as in I went to the other side of the rink, built up as much speed as I could while ice skating, which is really difficult compared to roller skating, if you would like to know. But I got as much speed as I could, and I just like full force threw myself like not head first, but head first over the guardrail that keeps you from going outside of the rink.
Yep.
And I just did like a front flip, like my legs caught on the wall because it was like a little above knee height. My legs would just catch on the wall and just launch me into a front flip, and then I just land on the skates. And it was funny because second time I did that, I think my ex was sitting on the other side of the guardrail, and she just looked me dead in the eyes and went, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yep, I'm good," and I just walked away.
Dude, it was so funny because like Aiden, I don't think Aiden has ever been ice skating at that point, and I was like going around like like Frozone. I was like, "Come on, Aiden!" I don't like kick his heels and stuff like that. Jeez.
Oh, Aiden also got a new internship there.
Internships. Well, okay. If we ever discuss relationships and stuff like that, that is gonna have to go on there. Because that is an entire discussion on its own.
Yeah, but the video of me front flipping over the guardrail will have to go in that compilation too.
Yeah, that'll go in the compendium. Compendium. I like that word.
This is a fancy word for compilation.
Yeah. Yup. Okay. So you know what I remembered, real quick, um,
What?
the bone sound guy. Do you remember
Ooh, I
that?
found copper.
It was like that
The what?
Bones now?
random German scientist just showed up. Like, Frau never told us what he did, like what kind of scientist he was, but he just gave us this talk about bone sound. Did you guys go to that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was it that dude in the gym
Yeah, it
that
was.
one day?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I
just
know what
had,
you're talking about.
it was so weird because like usually you can see him like setting up and you're like, "Oh, I know what kind of experiment he's doing." But this guy just shows up with like a foldable table, has a huge tarp over it, and he just has objects, like so many different objects all over the place. And he's like, "We're going to talk about an idea called bone sound," which honestly, it was very interesting. It was just an idea of like how sound resonates through your bones as well as like the rest of your body, or like how sound can travel through your body, and so you don't really need your ears per se. Well, obviously you do to receive the sound, but like, yeah, I'm being a nerd here, but anyway, so he would have like a stethoscope that had a microphone on it, and he'd tell somebody to come up and do something like, "Here, crack your knuckles," and it'd go, and everybody could hear it, and you're like, weird. The one for me, the funny thing about this was he brought me up, and of course I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, let's go, let's demonstrate." And so he just gives me a bunch of like peanut butter covered peanuts, which was like really redundant.
Oh yeah.
Really redundant.
Wasn't
And
this the time where somebody had a peanut allergy
Yeah.
that was sitting there?
yeah, somebody in the gym had a really bad peanut allergy. And so he gives me these huge ass peanuts, right? And so he's like, "Okay, put these in your mouth and chew them." And he puts the stethoscope on my head, and I'm like chewing it, and it's going like really loud, and I'm like messing around, I'm going and like making, and everybody's laughing, and then he's like, "Okay, you can sit down now." So I'm walking with this huge ass like handful of peanuts, and they had like, I don't know if it was like peanut butter on the outside, but it had some type of other peanut product on the outside. So I'm walking just like hunky dory to my seat, and then everybody's screaming. They're like, "Aaron, no, get away, no!" And I'm like, "What? And then they're like, "This girl has a peanut allergy," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, okay." And I just like left the gym, and just like sat in the bathroom and just kept eating my peanuts. I'm like, "All right, I guess." But man, that was funny, because I don't think the scientists knew what was going on either. Like everybody was screaming. I was like, "Okay." Man, that was crazy. German class, overall, 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10, I give it a 15 out of 10. Okay. If you have the chance to take a language class, just do it.
It's worth.
It's definitely worth it, especially if you have a fun teacher.
Especially if you go to Abilene High School and have Frau.
All right, we're stopping the stream and we're ending it. No, I'm just kidding. And we're resetting the stream. No, just kidding. But yeah, so yeah, definitely take language classes and make the most of your time. Get comfortable with a group of people, and language learning will become so much easier, so much better.
See,
Because even in this little group, when we were talking about it, the more we talked, the more I mentioned stuff, the more we got into it and got hefty with it, and that's good. So
Rush.
yeah. So anyway, let's wrap it up, fellas. Thank you all for listening. To the Juicebox Squadcast. This is season 2. We're trying new stuff. We have better audio quality. We're better podcast quality here. Big news, we are now on Spotify. So to all my Spotify listeners, hello, how's it going? We are going to be now uploading every episode of the Juicebox Squadcast onto Spotify, so you can listen to us there. You can listen to us on YouTube, and I don't know if there's any other spot you can listen to us, but for now,
That should be.
that's everything.
maybe.
So please subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us a follow on Spotify. I think that's how that works, but
Yeah.
we're getting used to it. Give us a listen. Feel free to listen to all the other ones, and a compendium I'll probably work on that once I can get like all my iPod, which is in my kind of high school thing, that has a lot of our other videos as well, like our past videos. So I'm gonna work on that. I'll work on a compendium. So if you listen to this podcast, you'll know what that means. Everybody else who hasn't listened to it doesn't know what that means. So cool, exclusivity. But yeah, so feel free to subscribe to our channel. I'm also going to plug my YouTube channel. It's at Ramen Cop. I have some Juicebox Squad content here or there, as well as my own gaming content and whatever. That's fine. Tristan, do you want to plug anything?
No.
Nope, he's good. Carter, do you want to plug anything?
I don't know. I recently rebranded my Instagram. It's crunchy _ peanut _ putter. Crunchy peanut butter.
Okay, go give him a follow if you want. He's pretty cool. Also follow our Instagram, which is run by a mysterious figure. I don't know who runs it. I don't know who runs the account. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me. I don't know who runs the account. I don't know who runs the account, but I might have an idea. But it's Juicebox _ Squad. So that's that. Go follow us there. We also have a meme account, Juicebox Squad meme account, which I don't know. Adam runs that, and I haven't seen or heard anything from that. So honestly, give it a follow if you want. But if you don't, that's fine too. But do follow our Instagram, because I will put updates when a podcast is coming out, or when we're gonna do something live or whatnot. So go check that out. Anyways, yeah, go do that. If you guys like what you're listening to, drop us follows, and spread the word too. We're looking for a good widespread audience. So anyways, guys, thank you all for listening. Thank you for joining us on the Juicebox Squadcast. And we'll see you guys in the next podcast.